Phil, I just sent you in a video just because, firstly, awesome training week last week. I mean, every single day you commented on how good your sleep was, how good your training is. I feel like after we tidied up your sleep hygiene a little bit and gave you some tips on that, it's made a ton of difference on your training. And also just giving that framework on nourishment. Like the fact that you're down so much in body weight right now and your body composition has gone down in body fat and up in muscle from our last scan. It's all down to you really. So really good training week. Sometimes you've been a little up and down, right? So when you first came in, you'd have a really good training session. Next time you'd be a little bit tired. You've been trying to work out how to train and if you're on night shifts, what days. I feel like you've really settled down into your training and I'm really starting to understand what I can push you through now. You want to go into 5-day training next week because you haven't got night shifts. That's a really smart way to train. I think when you do go back to having night shifts, we'll probably have to drop back down to 4 sessions just because you're running like the opposite to your natural body cycle when you're awake during the night and asleep during the day, and it is demanding on the body. So read through your notes, obviously. Keep up the essays, really enjoy reading them. Nothing but positive stuff from you. Going into next week, there's some new stuff in here and there's some stuff that I repeated from last week because I think it's important for us in our development. So Monday we're going to kick off with some back squats. That tempo 4111. All I really want you to do is focus on going down nice and slow with control. If you can record and upload your last set for me, just so I can have a look at your squat depth, and also if you can do it from the side, I can see how straight your spine is as well on this. I've superset that with some monster walks just to help open up the hips, and then giving you a classic little mixed modal piece. I've started introducing some new skills onto us as well. So knee tucks, I don't think we've done too much of that. And skips. I don't know if you can skip or not. If you can't, then just sub it out for plate hops. But give me some feedback on that and how you find it. Tuesday, we are going to go dumbbell power snatch instead of mid-hang dumbbell power snatch. I'm really doing this so you understand what it's like to basically drive through your hip, send your hip forward and create upward power. I massively prefer it compared to kettlebell swings because obviously it transfers better to the barbell snatch when we get there. But by just keeping you heavy dumbbell snatching, you kind of learn naturally that you've got to drive your hip through, your elbow's got to come up, and then you've got to get under the bar with under the dumbbell with a straight arm. Fundamentally, that's what you need to do for the barbell as well. I mean, the barbell's a lot more complex than the dumbbell, but I just really think that doing this for a few more weeks before we get onto the barbell is going to give you a great framework, as both movements are brand new for you. We're going to go back into the bench press, back into the 3-trap raise. It's a big upper body day, and then I'm actually going to repeat that workout again because I think you paced it really well, and it's just a really nice little workout for you because you're putting into practice what you did in the first part of the session. Wednesday we're going to rest. Thursday we are going to do deadlift day, so we're going to do a lot of hinging. The real meat of that session is this deadlift here. Rest out as you need to. That tempo 3xxx, typically X just means as quick as possible. I've just written this out here because I want you to focus on going down with control. So I don't want you to drop the bar and slam it. I want you to bring it down with control and then bring it up, lock it out however you want, and then again take it down with control. As you go down, force your butt back, keep your chest up, make sure that you can feel it in your hamstrings. And then we've just got a little bit of core and grip strength work. You've got to be strong. You've got to have a great grip strength if you want to compete in CrossFit. So by putting that in at the end for some cash out work is, in my mind, is a great way to finish the deadlift sets, just because deadlift also will fatigue your grip out a little bit. Friday, I've given you just classic CrossFit here, bro. We haven't put pull-ups into your mixed modal pieces because you were carrying excess body fat before, which was putting your body weight up, which meant that we couldn't get any vertical pulling, and we couldn't make vertical pulling aerobic. I'm not too sure where we are right now because the weight's come off so quickly and upper body strength has gone up so fast. So I've given you two options. Either do banded pull-ups where you're not going above like a green and purple band combined, or if you can't do that, then just go on to ring rows and make sure they're done with control. Eventually we're going to get to the point where we're doing banded pull-ups and then we take the bands down, down, down until you're going into body weight. Rest 10 minutes and then actually I'm giving you a straight up other CrossFit workout. I'm giving you a lot of this week and making it a bit less structured because you've got more structure in your lifestyle and because I can throw a little bit more chaos in here and push you a little bit more. I'm just going to program up till Friday for now and continue reading your essays that come through and then figure out what I'm going to give you on Saturday. Am I going to give you some strength work? Am I going to give you some active recovery? Am I going to give you some gymnastics pieces? It really depends what your feedback is from this week because this is our first week that we're doing 5 sessions. So I'll assess that Thursday, Friday is when you'll see that Saturday session out. Apart from that, obviously great, wicked training last week. I think we did really well. You obviously hit your new 1RMs in your back squat, deadlift and bench. You can't ask for much more. You're getting stronger, you're getting fitter. It's going really well for us. Any questions, let me know. I'll ping this up onto YouTube and then I'll send you the link on TrueCoach. Cheers, mate.